Okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the 10K. Ilus came out with a 10K. I have been painstakingly reading through all of it. Yes, it is very boring. I was falling asleep. I'm not even kidding you. But I finally got to a section that was interesting to read. We know how this company likes to operate. They love to say, "Hey, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do the other," and for the most part, they tend to push things back. UIND was supposed to uplist last year, late into the year, I believe. Ilus supposedly was gonna uplist years ago. That didn't happen. We still haven't uplisted. That's just how this company likes to move. And plans change, and we understand that. So let's read through their plans of operation, specifically the third sentence here. Our top priorities include consolidating our recent acquisitions, increasing production of emergency response products in the US, and completing the reverse mergers of SAML and QIND with national exchange listed companies. And here's the timeline in the first half of 2024. This is just stupid that I have to do this, but what is considered the first half of a year? I can't believe I have to. I can't believe I have to do this. I don't know. Let me just look this up for you guys because it's funny. Wow, I can't. Yeah, I look, first half means the first 6 months. That's at least what I think. But you know how they are. They might consider it like 12 months. Who knows? Their definition of first half might mean something completely. But it's May right now, the beginning of May. The first half means they would have to get it done before late June at most. The first of a year, the first of a year. I spelled it wrong. The first half of a year. Let's just now the first half of a calendar year, January to June, the first half of a financial year. Okay, I can't believe I had to look this up, but I just wanted to show you that. Okay, so we would expect an uplist unless they decide to push it back yet again. We would expect an uplist, and this is a statement from their 10K. So this isn't even me, like this is from them. And we expect reverse completing reverse mergers, by the way, Samuel and QAND in the first half of 2024. Let's see if they follow through, because we know how they are. Furthermore, we intend to issue an equity dividend in the form of SAMO shares to Ilus shareholders following our sale of ERT assets to SAML. And that is now we have a timeline. The first half. Let's see if they follow through. First half, holy crap, QND and that's going to be fun. The next 2 months are going to be fun. I'm not kidding you. It's going to be fun because we're going to see two penny stocks uplist, and we're going to see how they get beat over the head, or do they slowly but surely over the long term continue to climb higher and higher? And yes, for those of you wondering, I still use Windows Movie Maker. I still when I do edit, which is rare, I do use Windows Movie Maker. Let me just get rid of all that. But like I was saying, it's going to be interesting to see how successful they are once they uplist. Because if it's a complete and utter failure, that's not going to give either shareholders a lot of confidence. If it uplists, if they both uplist and they slowly but surely climb higher and higher and grow as a company, I mean, and they grow as a stock as well, because sometimes the company grows but the stock doesn't really go anywhere. I'm not kidding you. SoFi had good earnings. SoFi stock earnings. Let me just show you an example. Look at that. It's been beating on earnings. It's been increasing in revenue. It's doing all the right things, and technically it should be worth more. Yet the stock itself has been it can't even. It's been trading between $6.50 and $10.50. It just can't even go higher than that, than the 10.50. So it just wanted to show you an example. I mean that's better than dumping, right? At least it's going sideways between 6.50 and 10.50. So I can't wait, dude. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see how it works out for them, because it'll give Ilus a boost if people see like, whoa, these two uplisted and they made a lot of people a lot of money, or over the long term they keep growing, not just not just as a company but in stock price too, obviously, because sometimes, like I said, the company grows but the stock price doesn't reflect it, unfortunately. So I look forward to that. That's probably like the biggest thing. They actually give us something to look forward to. Let's see if they follow through. Our revenue increased. No, wait, this isn't operating expenses. I'm looking for their financials. There we go. The ERT division revenue compared to last year, at least 2023 compared to 2022. Not much of an increase in revenue, 1 million. The cost of goods sold stayed about the same, which is not a bad thing. If you can make more money while keeping the cost of goods sold the same, I mean you're gonna make more gross profit is really what it comes down to. Gross profit, yeah, just a little bit of gross profit increase. So overall in 2023 compared to 2022, they still ended up negative because of the huge increase in non-operating expenses. Yeah, our operating expenses increased. Yep. So there you go. Yay, I do know how to read these statements. Industrial and manufacturing division revenue zero. Profit from operations negative 2,704,000. Net income in the negative as well. Okay, so QND is currently in the final stages of its discussions with a national listed company, and as a result, the subsidiary intends to uplist to a national exchange in the first half. Yep, we already know that. I think that's it, guys. I don't think there's much else to talk about. With yeah, no, I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. That's it for the yeah. That's it for what's QND at? That's it for the 10K. There wasn't really anything big or significant other than we're getting the two uplist within 2 months. Let's see if they follow through, and we'll see how it. We'll see this year. We're gonna find out. The one thing that people have always wanted is an uplist. You're about to get to uplist of two Ilus subsidiaries. Let's see if it gets beat down like Mullen, or it trades like SoFi, where it kind of just goes sideways. It never can go any higher than 1050. Occasionally has a run up, but it just you can tell right now just by looking at this chart, like it just it should be worth more because of the increase in revenues and better balance sheet, et cetera, increased memberships, and yet it's not reflecting the share price. So we'll see. Maybe that happens. That's ideal. At least the stock is going sideways and not dumping, or maybe QYND and rescue or whatever they're gonna call it. Maybe they do what Nvidia does over the long term, which is it just keeps going up, like slowly but surely keeps going higher and higher. This would be ideal. Yes, it's gonna take 20 years for you to make 10,000%, 50,000% returns, but this is ideal. This is what you want for any stock. It just continues going higher and higher. This is the daily, by the way. If you switch to the monthly, it's even more clear. Like this thing just over the long term, it just keeps going higher, and that's what you want to see. Not just with Rescue and QIND, Samo, and what's the other one? There's one more, not Samo. What's the other one? Ilus. Like this is what you want to see. This would be ideal, but sometimes things don't work that way. Not everyone can be a winner like Nvidia, unfortunately. Or else Mullen shareholders and GME shareholders wouldn't be crying right now. They're still crying. They're still crying. Look at that. Yikes. Do you really want to be a part of something like that? You don't. I don't. Either we're all here to make money. Let's hope for the best. That is it for the video. Probably the most positive video I've made. I mean, we finally got a timeline. They got 2 months. That means we're going to get a lot of PRs this month and next month, is what I would expect. So PRs means we might get some share price movement, not just on QID and SEMO, but also possibly more than anything on ILIS, because that's the one that I am in. And that is it for the video, as always. Because, like I said, those two uplists are going to benefit ILIS. So technically, ILIS should move as well. All right, I'll see you in the next one.